Hello, steadfast Taurus. Come a little closer and make yourself comfortable. Are you ready to hear something meaningful today? I hope you're sitting somewhere peaceful, or at least standing with both feet firmly connected to the ground, because the energy surrounding June 17 and 18 carries a quiet significance. It isn't loud or chaotic, yet it feels as though something important is beginning to take shape beneath the surface. I'm truly grateful you've chosen to spend this moment here. Before we go any further, I want to ask how you're really doing. Not the automatic answer you offer out of habit, but the honest one. How is your heart and how is your spirit feeling lately? Before sharing this message, I spent time reflecting on the energy connected to you. What came through was a sense of readiness, like seeds beneath fertile soil preparing to break through after a long season of waiting. If you're hearing these words right now, trust that there is a reason for it. In a universe filled with meaningful connections, this moment feels guided toward you for a purpose. Remember something important, my friends. The stars may point toward possibilities, but they never remove your freedom to choose. You are still the one shaping your path, making decisions, and creating the future you want to live. Take in what resonates deeply, and if part of this message doesn't match your current experience, simply allow it to pass without forcing it to fit. Over the next 48 hours, we'll explore what may be unfolding in your relationships, finances, health, and family life. Before we move into those details, let's acknowledge where you are emotionally right now. Have you noticed yourself carrying more pressure than usual? Perhaps you've been trying to hold everything together while quietly wondering when the effort will finally start paying off. The energy around you suggests that strong feelings have been building beneath the surface. As a Taurus, your instinct is often to stay steady, stay in control, and keep moving forward no matter what. Yet one of the most powerful lessons available to you now is that patience can accomplish what force cannot. Releasing the need to push every outcome into place may be exactly what creates room for something better to grow. That constant urge to manage every detail, especially in matters of the heart, can become exhausting. Moving more slowly is not a sign of weakness. It is a wise approach that allows trust, clarity, and genuine opportunities to develop naturally. Sometimes the most valuable growth happens when you give life enough space to meet you halfway. Are you ready to welcome the flow of abundance and connection that seems to be drawing closer? Are you prepared to recognize the signs that your efforts have not been wasted and that new opportunities are beginning to emerge? If your answer is yes, take a moment to support this message by tapping the like button, sharing it with fellow Taurus souls, and subscribing so you don't miss future updates created with you in mind. And now I want to hear from you. If you're ready to welcome the blessings, opportunities, and positive changes unfolding between June 17th and 18, type 1717 in the comments below. Let that number be your sign that you're open to receiving what you've been patiently working toward. If these messages bring you clarity, comfort, or encouragement on your journey, and you'd like to help keep this space growing, you can support the channel through the link in the description or the QR code on your screen. Every contribution, no matter the size, helps these daily messages continue reaching the people who need them most. And to everyone who has already chosen to support this channel, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Your kindness and generosity help create a place where inspiration, guidance, and encouragement can continue to flow every single day. Now, let's begin this journey together. Let's start with love, because during these 2 days, a meaningful opening appears to be taking shape for you. Have you noticed that subtle change in the air lately? It feels as though a gate that remained closed for far too long is finally beginning to open, allowing warm light to spill across a path that once seemed uncertain. You've been waiting for this, haven't you? Watching carefully, protecting your heart where necessary, and taking your time before placing your trust where it truly belongs. Your instincts are serving you well right now. There is a quiet certainty growing within you that tells you something important is beginning to align. Perhaps the past few months felt unclear, as though you were walking through morning fog, uncertain about where you stood with someone, or even uncertain about your own next step. Yet as these mid-June energies unfold, that fog begins to lift, and the road ahead becomes easier to recognize. Between June 17th and June 18th, relationships carry special significance. This is not about temporary attraction or passing excitement. It is about building a connection that feels dependable, sincere, and emotionally secure. You may find yourself paying closer attention to matters of the heart as relationships naturally move to the forefront of your thoughts. If you are already sharing your life with someone special, expect a gentle but meaningful shift. The energy surrounding you suggests stronger trust, deeper understanding, and a renewed appreciation for what you have built together. If routines have made things feel predictable lately, something may remind both of you why this connection mattered in the first place. The warmth between you is growing again, not through dramatic gestures, but through genuine closeness and renewed affection. The influence of the Ace of Wands appears here as a symbol of fresh energy and renewed momentum. It speaks of beginnings, inspiration, and the return of enthusiasm where things may have felt quiet or stalled. What seemed dormant starts showing signs of life again, much like a garden responding to the first steady days of sunlight after a long season of waiting. Obstacles that once looked overwhelming begin to feel manageable as new possibilities emerge. Walls that created distance are gradually giving way to understanding. Conversations flow more naturally, and emotional barriers become easier to cross. There is a growing sense that trust can replace uncertainty, and that meaningful connections become stronger when both people are willing to meet each other halfway. For those who are single, pay attention to what develops during these 2 days. You've reached a point where surface-level interactions no longer satisfy you. What you seek now is something genuine, something that feels steady enough to grow over time. The energy surrounding you reflects that intention. There may be someone who has quietly noticed you for some time. Perhaps they have hesitated, unsure of how to approach you, or perhaps circumstances simply needed more time to align. A meaningful interaction could begin to take shape, offering the potential for peace, comfort, and mutual understanding. This is less about filling an empty space and more about discovering a connection that feels naturally balanced. Now let's turn toward finances and career, because important developments appear there as well. Over the next 48 hours, you may notice a shift in circumstances that changes how you view your future. Have you felt as though you've been working consistently while receiving little evidence that your efforts were making a difference? If so, this energy arrives as a welcome reminder that progress is often happening before it becomes visible. Allow yourself to release some of that pressure you've been carrying. The tide is beginning to turn, bringing greater stability and a clearer sense of direction. Life moves in cycles, and just as a field cannot remain dormant forever, periods of growth eventually follow periods of waiting. Signs of movement begin appearing where things once seemed stuck. You may have been quietly questioning whether a certain job, role, or project still aligns with the life you're trying to build. Deep down, you already know which responsibilities energize you and which ones leave you feeling depleted. Between June 17 and June 18, an opportunity or realization may arrive that helps you move forward with greater confidence and certainty. New professional connections and collaborations may also begin entering your orbit. These encounters are not random. They carry the potential to guide you away from unnecessary stress and toward environments that feel more productive and supportive. This next chapter could introduce someone whose influence becomes important to your future successor mentor, a trusted partner, or a valuable ally. And here is the message coming through with remarkable clarity. Keep investing in yourself. You have already come so far, and the effort you've poured into your growth has not gone unnoticed. The work you've done behind the scenes, the healing, the patience, and the determination to keep going even when progress felt slow are all beginning to matter in visible ways. I see it, and in many ways, the universe seems to be reflecting it back to you. The rewards you've been hoping for are no longer hidden beyond the horizon. They are beginning to emerge, like young shoots rising through fertile soil after months of quiet growth. What you've been building is taking shape in both your personal life and your professional world. This is not the moment to lose momentum. Continue forward with that steady Taurus determination and quiet confidence that carries you through challenges. The foundations you've been laying are becoming stronger every day, and the opportunities connected to them are starting to reveal themselves. During June 17 to 18, it may feel as though doors connected to love, abundance, and personal progress are opening wider than before. Are you ready to step through them? In just a moment, I'll share your lucky numbers and your power color for these 2 days. Before we get there, please take a second to make sure you've tapped the like button. Your support helps keep these messages coming and allows me to continue sharing guidance and encouragement with you. Alright, have something nearby to write with. Your lucky numbers for June 17 to 18 are 17 and 8. Pay attention whenever these numbers appear during the next 48 hours. They may show up in conversations, addresses, receipts, schedules, or unexpected places, serving as small reminders that things are aligning in your favor. And your power color is emerald green. This color carries the energy of growth, abundance, balance, and steady expansion. Consider wearing it, carrying it, or simply visualizing yourself surrounded by its calming presence. It reflects the energy of building something meaningful and nurturing what is ready to flourish. If you're choosing between colors during these 2 days, allow yourself to lean toward emerald green whenever possible. The energy surrounding you points toward a period filled with encouraging developments and pleasant surprises. This is not luck appearing from nowhere. It is the result of seeds planted long ago finally beginning to produce visible growth. Life may still present a few unexpected twists because it always finds ways to surprise us. Yet many of these changes are working in your favor, even if their purpose isn't immediately obvious. Imagine one gate opening and quietly leading to another, creating opportunities you may never have planned for, but will be grateful to discover. This is a positive cycle, and it deserves your attention. If sunlight happens to catch your eye while listening to this message, let it remind you that something important is unfolding. Opportunities connected to your ambitions are drawing closer, including projects, promotions, responsibilities, and paths that expand your future possibilities. Some of you may even hear discussions about working in a new environment or pursuing opportunities farther from your current comfort zone. There is growth attached to these possibilities. People in positions of authority are becoming more aware of what you bring to the table. Your dedication, reliability, and talent are beginning to stand out in ways that are difficult to ignore. At the same time, I want to offer a small word of caution, because protecting your energy matters. As more attention comes your way, not everyone will celebrate your progress. Occasionally, criticism or subtle negativity appears when someone sees another person moving forward. Allow those moments to pass without giving them more importance than they deserve. Keep your focus on your own path. There is no need to shrink your light to make others comfortable. However, don't become so settled in your routine that you miss meaningful opportunities around you. Someone may be trying to connect with you, perhaps waiting for a signal that you are open to conversation or collaboration. Pay attention to the people who consistently show up around you. A simple gesture, a kind response, or a willingness to engage could open a door that has been waiting for the right moment. As this mid-June energy unfolds, clarity and confidence become some of your strongest assets. The sun is highlighting areas of growth and visibility within your chart, helping you recognize how much you've evolved. At the same time, Mercury supports clearer communication and stronger decision-making. This is a period that encourages commitment to your chosen direction rather than endless second-guessing. If certain doors need to close so better ones can open, trust yourself enough to make those choices. What develops during these 2 days is about more than temporary success or short-lived excitement. It is about establishing a stronger standard for your life, one that reflects your true value and the future you are determined to build. Now let's move into the tarot, because the cards are revealing a particularly interesting picture. The Wheel of Fortune appears first, and that is a significant sign. This card speaks of the tide beginning to turn after a long season of patience. For you, Taurus, the Wheel of Fortune speaks of cycles finally settling into a healthier balance. You have carried responsibilities, disappointments, and challenges that tested your patience more than most people realize. Yet the season ahead feels different. The wheel is turning, and after spending so much time pushing through difficult terrain, you are beginning to move toward greater stability and opportunity. As this shift unfolds, some changes may arrive faster than expected. They could feel unfamiliar at first simply because you become so accustomed to carrying the weight on your own. Trust the process. What is changing now is designed to support growth, healing, and a stronger future than the one you leave behind. Next appears the Three of Swords. I know this card often draws attention because of its image, a heart marked by pain and disappointment. It reflects old wounds, difficult memories, and emotions that may still linger beneath the surface. Yet during these 2 days, this card feels less like a warning and more like a reminder of how far you've already come. You have survived experiences that left lasting marks on your heart. The pain was real, but so was your strength. Instead of seeing this card as a prediction, see it as an invitation to release what no longer belongs in your future. The healing process continues, and every step forward creates more room for peace. The Emperor follows, bringing an energy of structure, authority, and self-respect. This card reflects the stable foundation you have been working so hard to build. It points toward leadership, recognition, greater responsibility, or simply the confidence to trust your own decisions without seeking constant approval from others. There is also an important message here about boundaries. You are the one responsible for directing your life, and the choices you make now help define the road ahead. The discipline and consistency you've shown are beginning to place you in positions where others recognize your value. Trust your judgment and stand firmly behind the decisions that align with your goals. Then we arrive at the Ace of Pentacles, one of the strongest signs for material growth and opportunity. For Taurus, this card feels especially significant because it speaks directly to long-term security, resources, and tangible progress. New financial opportunities, promising projects, or practical rewards may begin appearing during June 17th and 18th. Imagine someone placing a healthy seed into your hand. That is the energy of this card. The opportunity itself may seem small at first, but with attention and care, it has the potential to grow into something far greater. The message is simple. Your efforts are producing results, and what you nurture now can continue expanding well into the future. The Four of Wands brings an atmosphere of celebration, harmony, and connection. This card often points toward a happy home environment, stronger relationships, or a personal achievement worth acknowledging. After navigating uncertain periods, you may begin feeling more supported, more secure, and more connected to the people who matter most. There is a sense of shared happiness surrounding this card. Whether it appears through family, friendships, or a romantic connection, it reminds you that success becomes even more meaningful when it can be enjoyed with others. Stability is becoming easier to recognize in areas where uncertainty once existed. We also see the Nine of Swords. This card shines a light on worry, overthinking, and the tendency to imagine every possible outcome before anything has actually happened. If you found yourself lying awake at night, replaying situations or creating worst-case scenarios, this card acknowledges that experience with compassion. Its message is gentle but important. Not every fear deserves your energy. Sometimes the mind creates shadows that appear larger than reality itself. During these 2 days, give yourself permission to step back from unnecessary worry and trust that clarity becomes easier to find when fear loosens its grip. Finally, we arrive at the Chariot. This card carries momentum, determination, and forward movement. It represents the green light you've been waiting for and suggests that challenges you faced are beginning to transform into opportunities for advancement. The effort you've invested is finally generating visible movement. The Chariot reminds you that you are holding the reins. Rather than feeling pulled along by circumstances, you are stepping into a position where your choices have greater influence over your future. Direct your energy with purpose and confidence. Success is no longer a distant possibility. It is becoming something you can actively move toward. Now let's turn our attention to your health, because your well-being deserves the same care and commitment that you give to every other area of your life. There is a strong message here about improving your relationship with food and daily habits. You may already be noticing the effects through your energy levels, your motivation, or simply how you feel throughout the day. As time passes, the body asks for more attention and consistency. This is not about extreme diets or temporary solutions. Taurus energy often appreciates comfort, especially when it comes to food, so the goal here is balance rather than restriction. Avoid falling into cycles of deprivation followed by overindulgence because they rarely create lasting results. Instead, approach your health with curiosity and patience. Consider speaking with a nutritionist or healthcare professional if you've been wondering which changes would benefit you most. Pay attention to how different foods affect your energy, digestion, mood, and overall sense of well-being. You care about feeling strong and capable, and that matters. If certain habits are affecting your vitality or limiting your potential, now is a good time to address them. Revisit healthier recipes, focus on nourishing ingredients, and remember that the choices you make consistently often matter more than dramatic short-term efforts. A more substantial breakfast filled with fruits, vegetables, and balanced nutrition may help you feel more energized throughout the day. Giving your body what it needs early can reduce cravings later and create a steadier flow of energy. Small adjustments made consistently often produce the greatest results. Here's another simple suggestion that can make a difference. Try shopping for groceries after you've already eaten. It sounds straightforward, but it often helps reduce impulsive choices and makes it easier to stay aligned with the habits you're trying to build. When it comes to work and social connections, several people may find themselves needing your help during these 2 days. And you, with your wisdom and practical insight, have the ability to be a steady example for others. People often look to you when situations become complicated because you bring calm thinking, experience, and a perspective that helps things make sense. During these 2 days, your presence may be more valuable than you realize. The support you offer can make a meaningful difference. Helping others is not simply another responsibility on your list. It nourishes something important within you, while also allowing others to recognize your strengths more clearly. Whether at work or within your community, your willingness to show up for people reflects qualities that cannot be overlooked. It quietly demonstrates your potential and the value you bring wherever you go. There is a possibility that an appointment, meeting, or opportunity you expected to move forward could face a delay. In some cases, it may even seem as though it has been given to someone else. If disappointment surfaces, allow yourself a moment to acknowledge it. Your feelings are valid, but they do not deserve to control the rest of your day. Give yourself a few minutes to process what happened, then redirect your attention toward what comes next. Sometimes a closed door is actually creating space for a better one to open. If plans shift unexpectedly, trust that there may be factors working in your favor that you cannot yet see. Maintain your composure and continue moving toward your goals. Jupiter's influence remains supportive during this period, bringing expansion, growth, and favorable opportunities. Recognition, advancement, or a greater sense of accomplishment may arrive sooner than expected. Even if a promotion is not currently on your radar, you may discover new ways to increase your value and strengthen your position. For those searching for employment, this energy can be especially encouraging. The skills you've been developing, the knowledge you've been gaining, and the effort you've invested in improving yourself are becoming increasingly valuable. Opportunities tend to respond well to preparation, and you've been laying that groundwork. Some of you may even realize that a personal interest or hobby contains the potential for something much larger. Financially, June 17 and 18 point toward an important shift. The Wheel of Fortune we discussed earlier continues to influence this area of your life, suggesting that circumstances are beginning to move in a more supportive direction. If finances have felt unpredictable or difficult to manage, signs of improvement may begin appearing. Money follows cycles just as life does. The period ahead reflects movement toward greater stability, particularly for those who have remained patient through uncertainty. The Ace of Pentacles strengthens this message by pointing toward new resources, fresh opportunities, additional income, or practical solutions arriving at the right time. Abundance appears to be moving closer, and your natural ability to build and maintain value positions you well to make the most of it. You understand that meaningful growth comes from nurturing opportunities rather than chasing quick rewards. The progress unfolding now is connected directly to the effort you've invested over time. The Chariot reinforces this momentum. What is happening is not simply luck arriving without reason. It is the result of discipline, persistence, and a willingness to continue when results were not immediately visible. The energy pushing you forward now has been building beneath the surface for quite some time. There is also an important reminder regarding self-worth. Financial success and opportunity are influenced not only by external circumstances, but also by what you believe you deserve. Sometimes you work so hard to earn every step forward that you forget how valuable you already are. Allow yourself to recognize your worth without requiring constant proof. Over these 2 days, consider releasing the belief that prosperity must always come through struggle. Relief may begin appearing in areas that previously felt blocked. What seems like a fortunate coincidence may actually be the natural outcome of your consistency and perseverance, finally producing results. Stay observant, because opportunities do not always arrive with dramatic announcements. Sometimes they appear through a conversation, a recommendation, an unexpected refund, or a simple piece of information shared at the right moment. Pay attention to those quieter signs. One small opportunity could become the foundation for long-term security. Let's return to love for a moment and focus on the everyday rhythm of relationships. Things may feel peaceful at the moment, perhaps even a little predictable. While stability is important to you, every relationship benefits from occasional renewal. If you feel inspired to bring fresh energy into your connection, trust that impulse. Consider planning something different, creating a shared experience, or welcoming a little spontaneity into your routine. Small moments often create the strongest memories. If your partner suggests something unexpected, remain open to the possibility. A simple change in rhythm may strengthen the bond between you. Within your social circle, there may also be someone whose presence leaves you feeling uncertain or uncomfortable. Rather than avoiding the situation or allowing it to linger, address it directly and respectfully. Healthy boundaries create clarity, and clarity often restores peace where tension has been quietly growing. For those who are single and getting to know someone new, especially through online connections, patience remains your greatest ally. Try not to become attached to expectations before you have enough information. It is easy to imagine possibilities that have not yet had time to reveal their true shape. Take the time to know who someone genuinely is. Ask meaningful questions, pay attention to consistency, and allow trust to develop naturally. Charm alone should never outweigh substance. Move slowly, stay grounded, and remember that authentic love is finding its way toward you. There is no reason to chase an illusion when something genuine has the space to grow naturally. Family energy during June 17 and 18 feels strengthened by warmth, cooperation, and a greater sense of stability. The Four of Wands continues to highlight themes of togetherness, celebration, and emotional support. Even when personal challenges arise, the people you consider family, whether related by blood or by choice, remain an important source of strength. You may find yourself stepping into the role of the steady presence within your family circle. Others could look to you for reassurance, practical guidance, or simply a sense of calm when emotions run high. Your ability to create order and approach situations fairly carries more influence than you may realize. The support you provide often helps others feel safer and more secure. For some of you, these 2 days may bring opportunities for reconciliation. Old misunderstandings can soften, and conversations that once felt difficult may become easier to navigate. Small acts of kindness are likely to accomplish far more than attempts to prove a point. Sometimes people need understanding more than solutions. If you notice flaws or frustrations, approach them gently. Patience and appreciation will strengthen relationships far more effectively than criticism. Give people room to be human. Feeling seen and valued often creates the healing that logic alone cannot provide. Discussions involving family finances, shared responsibilities, or living arrangements may also surface. Handle these matters with fairness and cooperation. Trust tends to grow when everyone feels included in the process. Remember that you do not have to carry every responsibility by yourself. Allow others to contribute where they can. The people around you may admire your strength more than they openly express. Your persistence, reliability, and ability to remain steady through difficult times often inspire those who care about you. Now let's take a look at your energy levels because they appear quite strong during this period. There is a growing sense that certain goals, plans, or dreams are beginning to move into place. Continue nurturing that optimism. The energy you share with the world often finds its way back to you in unexpected ways. At the same time, maintain balance. High motivation can sometimes drift into restlessness if it isn't directed carefully. Avoid turning excitement into unnecessary stress or using food as a response to pressure. The goal is to sustain your energy rather than burn through it too quickly. For students, this message encourages focus and intentional growth. You do not need to master everything at once. Concentrate on the subjects, skills, and opportunities that align most closely with the future you want to create. Consistent progress matters far more than perfection. If you are moving forward at your own pace, keep going. Growth does not lose value simply because it happens gradually. Every step you take is contributing to a stronger foundation for the future. As for compatibility during June 17th and 18, there is particularly supportive energy with 3 signs. First, Pisces, where emotional understanding can flow naturally and conversations may feel effortless. Second, Leo, creating an interesting blend of confidence, warmth, and mutual appreciation that brings both stability and enjoyment. Third, Capricorn, a pairing that highlights determination, trust, and shared goals. There is strong potential for cooperation and practical progress when the two of you work together. The energy feels productive, grounded, and supportive. Dear Taurus, this message is here to offer guidance and perspective as you move through these 2 days. The purpose is never to tell you what to do, but to help illuminate possibilities so you can make choices that feel right for you. Your future remains in your hands, and your ability to shape it is greater than you may sometimes realize. If this video resonated with you, please take a moment to tap the like button. It helps these messages reach more people who may need encouragement right now. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss future guidance and insights. If these messages bring clarity, comfort, or encouragement to your journey, you can support the channel through the link in the description or the QR code on screen. Every contribution helps keep these daily messages available for our community. A heartfelt thank you to everyone who supports this channel. Your kindness helps create a space where these messages can continue reaching those who need them most. I hope June 17 and 18 bring moments of growth, meaningful opportunities, and positive momentum, sending a warm embrace to each of you. Keep moving forward with confidence and continue building the future you deserve.